So ladies and gentlemen, again welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, and today it's a quick one. I want to inform you how much drivers pay car owners or partners in the online taxi businesses. If you own a car and you don't drive it yourself, you give it to your driver, you are referred to as a partner. So you are the one that I'll be referring to as a partner. And also in this business, in this industry, you are, that is the common used term. So if you buy a car, let's say a Nissan March, Suzuki Alto, or whichever, these small cars that are used in online businesses for taxi, if you buy one, how much will your driver be giving you? And that is a key determinant, because most people don't know whether to get into this business or not, because they are not sure how much money they will be making at the end of the day or at the end of the month or whichever season they decide. So this is how you do the maths. Depending on the size of your car, your driver will be comfortable to give you between 8,000 and 10,000 per week. So that is counted on the basis of 6 days. So ideally the driver should be giving you between 1,300 up to 1,600 per day. And then it is assumed that the driver rests 1 day, so he works 6 days and then rests 1 day. So per week the driver should be able to give you between 8,000 and 10,000. And that is in the case of a maybe 650cc car or a 1,000cc cars. But if you have a car that is more than 10,000, you will struggle with your driver to get that amount. So some partners take as less as 6k per week, meaning that they are given 1k per day. So putting in mind that the driver is resting 1 day. So if they give you 1k per day, then you have 6k per week. So that is ideally how much the driver will pay you. And that is why you are seeing nowadays people are avoiding these cars, the Toyota Vitz, the Demios that have 1,300cc, because in terms of fuel consumption they are not very economical, and they strain the driver. So for the driver to make some money and pay you 8,000 and above per week, it will really be a lot of hard work. And by stressing him that much, he will also strain your car. And the more you strain your car, the more the cost of maintenance and repairs goes up. So that is your net income, between 6,000 and 10,000, depending on the car you have. Something else is that if you work with an experienced driver, they already know the market rates. So there is no way for you to negotiate hard. And the more you negotiate, yes, they will accept, but I'm telling you, they will give you a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, maybe, and also to strain your car from time to time. The other thing you need to note is that if you get a driver from the village, a driver who is not really experienced in terms of online business, who does not really know about the rates, and who is happy with the money he makes, regardless of how much you ask him, he will give you even up to 11,000. So I have seen someone doing 11,000 per week with a Suzuki Alto of 650cc, and both the driver and the partner are making money. But sometimes the drivers are not very happy if they make less money. So other things you need to take into the consideration is that your car is really moving. For that car to give you 10,000 per week, it will have moved mileages. I'm telling you, that car moves. It does not rest. You can imagine the fares in Nairobi for Uber and Bolt. An average trip will cost you 200, 250. You can imagine how many trips with the driver will need to complete for him to pay you 8,000 Kenya shillings, put fuel, which maybe cost him like 20 or 30% of that amount. So to then also pay himself. So that car will have traveled. Actually, for my cars that I usually do service, once a month, service of 4,000 kilometers. So I do the normal service of 5,000 kilometers, but I do not leave it to finish the entire 5,000. So I replace the engine oil and the filters at 4,000 kilometers. And the service will cost me 1,800 shillings per month. And then other things, as your car gets old, you know, it will start asking for major services. You will need to buy tires. You will need to go for brake pads and linings. You need to go into the, you know, the spark plugs. You know, those are things that are very costly. To get original tires, it will cost you like 15,000 just the front wheels, and then 15k for the rear wheels if you go with the quality brand and also the notable or very popular, you know, sellers like Auto Express. Then for spark plugs, it will cost you like 12,000 to replace, or between 8 to 12. So it is very expensive. So what I can advise you to do is buy a car that will cost you, let's say, 600,000, 700,000 Kenya shillings. Use it for 2 years, you know, or 1 year and a half. It will have given you, let's say, 400k net, and then at that point sell it off. Once you sell it off at maybe 1k less, 100,000 less. If you bought it at 500,000, sell it at 300, 400. If you bought it at 500, sell it at 400, and then that is how you make your money. Otherwise, that is how the business works. If you have any question, guys, put it on the comment and let us keep the conversation going. Okay, goodbye.